Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again bringing another fun free drum lesson. I thought today we'd look at the drum beat from the track McFearless by Kings of Leon. It's a bit of a mental one, it's very frantic, it's got a lot of energy, but I love it. So I thought I'd show it to you. Here we go. Right, so thanks for sticking around. What we're going to try and do is we're going to break down this groove into 3 sections. Although it takes place over 2 bars, it's best that we spend a bit of time just looking at what goes on with the snare drum sort of halfway through the groove. So what I thought we'd look at first is beats 1 up to beat 3. So that first initial snare hit. And that's going to go like this. We've got our kick drum on beat 1 and then the and of 2, and then we're going to bring our right hand down on the actual beat 3. Now we're playing 16th notes, single stroke rolls. We're counting it 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. And for beats 1 and 2, your hands are going to stay up on this hi-hat, and for beat 3, we're going to get that first note on the snare drum. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so we've got 1E and a 2E and a 3. Okay, so that bit's nice and simple. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We're now going to play 12 notes on the snare drum. So we're going to have the snare drum pattern is going to be spilling over the bar line. So it's going to take up beats 3 and 4 of the first bar and then beat 1 of the second bar. And all we've got to kind of do is just learn this phrase. So the hands are, like I said, single stroke rolls, but we've got to get these accents in the right place. And it goes like this. Or at least I think it does anyway. So we're going to do an accent on beat 3 with the right hand, which is going to be our first note on the snare drum. We're going to go 3, E and 4, E and 1, E and So we've got most of our accents are coming on the left hand, and that's going to be on the of 3, the E of 4, the of 4, and then on the E and the of beat 1 as well. And for the right hand, you've got an accent on 3, and then 1 and the and of 1. If you want to sort of break it down like this, it's probably easier to think right, left, 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 right, left, right, left. That's it. So if you want to think of it like this, it's right to left, 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 right, left. And then once you've got that part there, we're going to move on. What are we on to? We're on beat 2. Okay, it gets a little bit simpler, but we're going to have to start alternating what we're going to do for the end, because in the track, Nathan Followhill, I think that's his name. He sort of just, changes what he's going to play, especially for beat 4. We've got a few extra snare drums coming in. So I'll play the main one that pops up. And this is sort of in the verse once it's chilled out and sort of got a bit quieter. And it's going to go, actually let's start from beat 1. That's a nice one to start off with. It's probably the trickiest one. Okay, so we're going to go right, left, right, left. We know their accents. So we go from beat 2. We're going to go 2, E and 3, E and 4, E and Okay, if we add beat 1, we got this. Okay, so you can play 2 notes on the snare drum on 3 and E. Sorry, 3 and the E of 3, and then 4 and then the E of 4. So you get this 3 E and 4 E and Let's play it one more time. Okay, kick drum's nice and easy to remember. Just lands on the right hand on beat 2 and then the and of 2. And then that's pretty much it. So if we just play that with what we did for the first measure, we've pretty much got the basic concepts of this actual groove. So here we go. Let's just open the hi-hat a bit to get it like in the intro. Okay, so we've also got a couple of other options. What we can also do is just play the snare drums on the 3 and then the E of 3. So we're going to get this. So we're going to get this 3 E and a 4. Now you can either just let that hi-hat ring out for the entire beat 4, or what you can do as well is you can just sort of go 3 E and 4 E and It's played at quite a rapid pace, so it's not going to sound too dissimilar, but I'll give you an example of both. So here we go. I'll include the whole groove. Okay, so every now and again I was just hitting the beat 4, letting it ring on its own, and then there's a couple of times where I'm actually sort of hitting it while it's open. So it's the difference between or like that. Okay, and I think there's a couple of times in the track where we just actually finishes on beat 3. I think it's that anyway. Yeah, I think there's a couple of times he finishes on the E3 as well. So all you've got to do is take those ideas and then sort of mix them up. If you just follow the same sort of pattern that Nathan uses on the actual track, I can't necessarily remember off the top of my head, but once you've got them all down, they're not too bad. And it's a cool beat to learn. So I'll play it a few more times and come and say goodbye. So here we go. Right, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. It's quite a fun drum beat to get your teeth stuck into. If you haven't heard the track before, I definitely recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description below, along with links to the sheet music, which is at onlinedrummer.com. And you've got Facebook and Twitter, and if you want to pop over there and say hello, that'd be great. Also, I would love to know your top 5 drummers of all time. If you could let me know why you like those particular drummers, that'd be brilliant. I'll be sticking mine in the comments section below. But if we can get some conversation going, it'd be I think it'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're up for doing that, stick them in there, and it'd be quite interesting to see who pops up the most. But until next week, guys, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.